Well, today hasn't quite gone according to plan. It turns out that Murphy, who's out on a job at the moment, isn't having such a good time. So the person who has him let me know that he was misfiring really badly, losing power, and then a few minutes later his check engine light came on and started flashing real bad. And so I've convinced the person who had Murphy that they should switch out for Sera. So we're in Sera now, and we're gonna go, luckily they're not too far away from home, we're gonna go and hand over Sera, let him get on his way and find out what's going on with Murphy. So off we go. Yay, traffic. It always amazes me that people don't go in the bus lanes when they're not bus lanes. They'll line up like sheep, and then there'll be a full lane empty next to them, and they don't do anything. But hey, works for us. Except this guy, who's just randomly hanging out. It's alright, he's got his hazards on. It means he can do whatever he wants. And off we go again, down the bus lane. That's not a bus lane. Always give the wave. If you don't give the wave when people let you in, they should have the right to run up the back of you and pit maneuver you into oncoming traffic. Hello again. More traffic. And bus lane again. Still not a bus lane. Still nobody in it. But now we're going to turn off anyway. Oh, no, I think I see Murphy. Hey Murph. What you doing? Feeling okay? It's alright, I come to take you home. Sera can take over from here. There he is, let's go find out what's going on. Murph, you okay? Alright, you take it from here, Sera. Alright, well I'm going to give the guy a call now. We'll do the handover. I don't like filming strangers, so I won't do that. And I'll let you know once it's all done. Just quickly check the vitals. Yep, cool and still good. Lots of oil, good enough. Well, we're with Murphy. There's no misfire and there's no check engine light. I was worried that somebody had abused him and he'd blown a gasket or run him without oil or something stupid like that, but he is looking pretty healthy, just had a little bit of a hissy fit. And when I spoke to the guy who had him, he said it was intermittent, it was coming on, flashing, and then turning off again. So luckily there's no ongoing chronic fault here, which is a good sign. If it is doing what it's doing, then maybe we've got a failing ignition coil or something like that. So we'll drive him for a little while and see if we can work out what's going on. But for now, it's time to drive home. Right now. weekend we might do the old switcheroo of the coil packs and spark plugs and see if we can isolate what's causing this. Hopefully, from the feel of it, it might be a failing coil pack that once it warms up or something doesn't want to perform. But I think he's healthy enough to get us home. So it hasn't done it again for a while. I feel like when it did do it, it was because we'd been sitting idle for 5 minutes doing a couple of things, and then we got stuck in some lights for a couple of minutes, so it had been idling for maybe 8 minutes or so, which would mean the engine bay would get a little warm. And then when we tried to put power down after that, it hesitated. We're about to hit the hill home, but we've been cruising at 60k for the last few minutes and not working because we've been coming downhill. So let's see if it powers up the hill on the other side or if it wants to give us a fuss. Right, up the hill we go. Let's see if we get a hesitation. Drop down nicely. Take your revs. No problem. That's good. Well, that wasn't what I had planned for my Friday evening, but in the end I'm pretty happy with the outcome. When I started getting the messages at work this afternoon, I had images of blown head gaskets or failed piston rings or something like that, but it's clearly nothing that chronic, and hopefully we're just dealing with a failing ignition coil or a funky spark plug or something like that. But for today, we're home, we're safe, it's not chronic, we're going to call that a win, and all's well that ends well, I guess. We'll let you know when we get a chance to try and diagnose this. So we'll see what happens, we'll see what they say, but for now, good night.